Hey guys, today we're going to continue to work with scientific notation. We're going to finish off the back page of those notes we started on Friday. Move the decimal place the same number of places as the exponent. If the exponent is positive, move the decimal to the right. This is going to cause that number to get bigger, right? You're going to add zeros in placeholders. So for example, if we have 2.5 times 10 to the 6th power, we're going to take that decimal and we're going to move it 6 times this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would have to fill in all of those circles or all those valleys with zeros. Now, on the other side of that, if the exponent is negative, you move the decimal to the left in order to make the number smaller. So, as another example, and I'll use 2.5 again, but this time I'm going to make it 10 to the negative 3. So I'm going to grab that 2.5 and I'm going to move that decimal 3 places to the left. And we still fill in those valleys with zeros. So let's try this. Okay, so we're going to convert this number. So we have 7.83 times 10 to the 7th. My exponent is positive, so this is going to be a big number. So I'm going to take that 7.83 and I'm going to move it to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to fill in all of those valleys with zeros. So when I go to rewrite this, this would be 7, 8, 3, and then I have 5 zeros after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to, you could add the commas to show that it is 78,300,000. So let's try the next one here. Number 6 is 2.5 times 10 to the 4th. It's very similar to the example I did above. Again, we're looking at a big number, so we're going to go to the right to make the number bigger. So I have my 2.5. I grab that decimal and I move it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fill in the valleys with those zeros. So when I go to write this, this would be 2, 5, and then 0, 0, 0. So that would be 25,000. Now for the next one, if you notice, the exponent in this case is negative. So this one is going to be small. And we're going to move that decimal to the left. So the decimal is here. I'm already going to grab that decimal and I'm going to move it to the left 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my decimal is here now. I'm going to fill in those valleys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 valleys. So this would be point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The next one, again, now I have a whole number. Where would my decimal be on a whole number? My decimal is going to go right behind, right? So that still means 3. Now I have to move my decimal to the left because this is a small number. So 1, 2, 3. I fill in my valleys with zeros. So I have decimal 0, 0, 3. Now, let's try the next one. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to have you pause the video. I will do these, and then let's check. Let's see if you got this. So go ahead and pause now. All right, here are the answers for the table that we have here.